Arsenal's win over Brentford on New Year's Day marked the halfway point of the Premier League season, with all teams having now played 19 of their 38 games, other than Liverpool and Everton, who of course had their game at the start of December postponed. But I figured with that being the halfway point of the season, it's a good time to kind of look back at my start of the season predictions for the Premier League table and give it a bit of an update. And you can see my predictions here on the left. To be fair, I'd say the top four I'm actually not too unhappy about. Newcastle, especially with their resurgence after a bit of a slow start to the season, now really showing why I think they, top four contender. No European football for them to worry about this season either. Arsenal, Liverpool frontrunners, yeah, and City having a bit of a drop off. I don't know why they sold Alvarez. Honestly, he was a good price, but I just thought he would have been a key part of trying to keep them going, and a young player as well with an aging squad. So, yeah, a bit of a drop off for City. I think they will still come back and get a place in the top four, top five. Then you start to look down the table. Definitely overestimated Tottenham and Man United's capabilities. Tottenham, to be fair to them, have had a massive injury crisis this season, so I think they are being kind of shot in the foot by that. And then, of course, Ange being, just who we are, mate. It's just who we are. Going further down that table, though, Chelsea, fair play. They've been a bit of a surprise. I thought Poch going was going to be a big mistake for them. They were making such good progress under him that I thought it was a bit of a reset, and then so much unpredictability with that. But Enzo Maresca has done a fine job, and I think we're seeing a bit of a drop off on them now. They will be inconsistent between now and the end of the season, but ninth is definitely harsh, and they should be higher. West Ham, what are they doing up in eighth? Yeah, they had, I think it was this summer that we were calling it the window of the summer for West Ham. Some what looked like good signings, but yeah, they will not be anywhere near the top end of the table, I don't think. Going further down the table though, yeah, mostly all right. Bournemouth, apologies. I seem to remember talking about good performances from them last season, and then I've put them 17th regardless. I think I remember highlighting Solanke as a big thing, as I didn't think they'd be able to replace him very well. But that Evan Nilsson guy's come in and done a good job, and they've just had a lot of good players stepping up. So fair play to them. They'll definitely be higher in my update. And Forest, I mean, a lot of people put them in and around the relegation scrap, so I'm not alone on that one. But bottom of the table, I don't think anyone could have called them to be third after 19 games. But yeah, our old man's up to that. Forest, I was not familiar with your game. Given all that, here are my updated Premier League predictions for the end of the season. As a Liverpool fan, the big question is the one up top. Do I think we can see it out and win the title? The answer, based on what we've seen so far, is obviously yes. I don't think it's as done a deal as most people are trying to make it out and put that pressure on Liverpool. Arsenal will gain some ground at points in the season, as we inevitably are going to suffer some ruts in form. But I think we've shown enough that I think we'll get it over the line. Chelsea, I just don't quite see them getting into that conversation. I just don't think they can go on that kind of run of form. And City, even for City, it's just too big a gap for them to close, with a lot of teams ahead of them to overtake as well. But let me know in the comments, what would you change?